What's up guys, Snowy Minotaur here, and yes, as you can see, it's actually a live commentary video. I have not done one of these in a hot minute, and it actually has to do with the locker UI. I have to talk about it again. I can already see the comments. I know there's people out there who don't like me talking about this here, but I have been wanting to talk about this here because it doesn't seem like a lot of people are talking about this, and that's generally scary to me. So I wanted to talk about the locker UI with one specific problem which I have with it, and just in general with it, because as you all know, I mean, look at the locker UI you're seeing on screen here. It is just terrible. It is just not great. It's barely even changing. I mean, they just recently did a change right here. Look, they added like a SUV and truck area, which is cool. Obviously instruments, jam tracks, Lego kits, which I surprisingly now have one, and actually have a couple of them here from the Star Wars event, but that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I'm not doing a locker tour. That's not what's happening here. The main reason why this video is being made is because of the recent tab. Now, as you all know, I have to give context here first. As you all know, I do spending sprees. I literally just recorded a clip for my next spending spree. Don't expect it for a good while. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. And whenever I purchase stuff off camera, which is something I do, I usually go to the recent tab to see on what I purchased and like what's in order, so that then I can add it to my total for my videos. I've done this for many years now, and as you can see, it was definitely a lot. It was pretty helpful for me because the recent tab originally worked as like, hey, you buy stuff within a 30-day rotation, or like 30 days in general, like you either unlock stuff, redeem stuff, or even just buying stuff from the item shop, it'll be put into this area to where after 30 days it would rotate out. But something happened at the beginning of Chapter 5 Season 2, and ever since the beginning of last season, something changed when it came to the locker UI, and I think that this was yet another really stupid decision, and I'm going to show you guys here right now. So as you can see, I do have 3 skins right here that I did buy. And as you can see, I go over to my recent tab. Yes, this is how many skins I have. This is why I have no life. As you can see, it says I have 50 skins here. So it goes like, wow, you have 50 skins? This is how many you bought within a 30-day rotation, or just like 30-day period?
Fuck no, baby!
If I click on the recent, look at this here. This shows everything that I have purchased and or have bought since last season. I have the entirety of the battle pass here on this. Like, how unorganized is this? And I have to sort it by season, by the way, because if I sort it by default, look at what they did to it. They sorted this by the rarity system within the locker. So let's click on Mr. B6000 here, for example. I go over to all. It's literally the exact same way as it is sorted. Like, why change it? Why change this? This makes absolutely no sense for them to change something like this. But it gets worse. It's the same thing with backblings. If I go over to backblings, look, it says 48 backblings. I click on it. Every single backbling which I have either purchased, unlocked, or redeemed on my account since the beginning of last season is still on here. And again, same thing with pickaxes. 39 pickaxes. Look at this. I have pickaxes from this season's battle pass. And all the pickaxes which I've bought and or I've unlocked since last season, like Widow's Bite, is still right here. I still have the Midnight Scythe right here. Make it make sense, Epic. Why are you still changing stuff that doesn't need to be changed? Like, this was a system that was fine for many years, and now it's either completely bugged out, or it's broken or something, or if this was an intentional change, which it wouldn't shock me at this point if this was intentional, then this was a really stupid thing to do. But it gets even worse here, because if I go down to the emote section here, I actually have it clicked on here. 138 in my recent.
Holy Jesus.
As you all know, I do buy a lot of stuff in Fortnite, but like, look at how it's freaking sorted here. It is sorted in alphabetical order. This also includes all of the sprays. Obviously, you can see like emoticons out of here, and obviously the emotes. Like, this is utterly embarrassing and just ridiculous that I have the entirety of last season's battle pass still on this whole entire screen here, on top of all the stuff which I have bought throughout the year, throughout this whole entire season, and just like from last season as well. Like, how stupid is this? Like, look, these are all the icon emotes which I bought from last season, including some of the ones that came out for this season. Like, I think this one just came out while I'm recording this. Like, what in the hell is going on, Epic? Why are you still changing stuff that doesn't need to be changed? Like, this makes absolutely no damn sense at all. And if you want to put this in this context here, I actually did get a code for this here. I finally got this. I wasn't really trying to get it, but I was just like, you know what? I'll try my best to get it. If I can't, it is what it is. I actually got a code for this. How am I supposed to know that this was more or less recent? Like, it would be all the way up here in the tabs, but guess what? Look at how it's sorted. Like, dude, this is embarrassing. And not only that, like, look, I backed out of that and it goes all the way back up there. Like, this locker UI is so bad that now it is punishing people for buying stuff in your game. Epic, let me say that again. You are punishing players for buying stuff in your game. So let me go to the item shop very quickly here. So let's say I wanted, let's say this bundle right here. If I was to get this bundle right here, I have no clue where it would be, because number one, obviously it would show up with the extra like these little icons here. It's just like, what's the point of the icons? Okay, I wanted to get this out of the way right now. What's the point of these icons to when you can't even see what you got in order anymore? What is the point of getting rid of these? Like, it is so pointless now. It generally makes no sense as of why they're keeping in a feature like this that literally does more damage than good. Like, this is just a really stupid and pointless change if this was intentional, which from the looks of it, because they haven't said a freaking word about this at all on their social medias at all, even on Fortnite status, it seems like this was intentional. And I'm not seeing a lot of people talking about this here. It's just like, if I was to go and buy this here, it would be like right up here. Normally, if this system was good, it would pop up like one of the first few skins, like right here. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, because as you can see, look, there's Save the World pack right there. That could have been one of the first ones. There's this one right here, could have been right there, or even this right here, which I just bought in a clip. Like, make it make sense, Epic. Like, generally make it make sense, because this whole system is absolutely stupid. Because this doesn't help the locker, it just makes it look more awful. It just makes it feel awful to go through, and it makes it look awful. Like, I'm seeing a lot of people who used to be collectors not buy stuff anymore. Like, I saw him, like, going out in this whole route to where he's not buying everything new anymore. Same thing with Pizzo. It's because not only are the pricing of stuff, like, just terrible, but it's also due to the fact on the locker UI, because it just seems like they're just doubling down on stupid decisions like this, and it just absolutely makes zero sense to me as of why they're doing this. Like, how can you tell me that this is a good system and that this looks good and clean? Like, what am I supposed to do if I buy stuff off camera, you might be asking? Well, I guess I have to use like a third-party website. So let's say if let's say this emote right here, on your mark here. This came back after like almost 700 days, I'm pretty sure. I would have to go onto the website and add it to my locker, and or actually see and sort it through, like, I think Fortnite.gg is probably the best site to do it on right now. Like, I actually have to go onto a third-party website just so that I can keep track of what I freaking buy in this game now. Do I have to start buying everything on camera again? Because I generally don't want to. Because I know people don't want to sit through like a 30-second clip of me just buying a 200 V-Buck emote like this right here, for example. Even like this one right here. Like, who's generally gonna sit through that, really? Because guess what? The system is so broken, it got to the point now to where the recent tab sucks. Like, almost all this stuff should be gone, but for some odd reason, they're just not getting rid of it. I generally don't understand it. It's just like, change the recent tab, please, because this system sucks. If this was intentional, I swear, because my god, this system is absolutely terrible. I'm guaranteeing you, I go over to this here, the loading screens, 28 loading screens. Look at, it's like, make it make sense, Epic. If you're trying to change the locker UI to make it be better and more user-friendly, make it better and more user-friendly, because what you guys are doing right now is going against what you said online. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. Really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, aka my X account. Socials are all on screen. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember, everyone, it's always good to take chances.